Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Baku, bringing you a game of StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm. And we have a really good game for you today. It is again from the replay pack from Dreamhack 2013 Stockholm. And I decided to do a ZVZ today just to finish out the little thing I have going on. I have a Zerg versus Terran and a Zerg versus Protoss. Figured I might as well do a ZVZ, finish off the legacy of my Zerg vs. X matchup commentaries. I guess that's how I should put it. I don't know. I was going to try to be clever, but my brain is only so smart. So anyways, let me go ahead and introduce these players really quickly. We have Acer's Nerchio spawning as the blue Zerg in the top left position. And in the bottom right, we have Liquid TLO from the Team Liquid spawning in the bottom right. That's the red Zerg. And yeah, this should be a pretty awesome game. Both these players are really good, really skilled players. ZVZ is a pretty interesting matchup to watch as well. Sometimes it can kind of get a little bit boring when it goes to a macro situation though, because the game isn't so dynamic. When it comes to Zerg versus Zerg, it's usually just like, alright, well, I'm going to make a bunch of Lings maybe in the mid game, then I'm going to make a bunch of Mutas, and whoever wins the Muta War wins. You know, it's kind of not dynamic in that regard, but it is pretty fun to watch. We do have a spawning pool going down from Nerchio, hatchery first for TLO, so a little bit alternate builds here. With the hatchery first, he will be in a slight economic advantage, but not too much. Spawning pool going down now for TLO, and the hatchery going down for Nerchio. And I think this could have been a little bit of a mind game, because if you think about it, TLO is a very dynamic and interesting player, because he usually will throw in these crazy builds. Honestly, I don't know how his ZVZ is as of late. I don't know if he throws in a lot of temples, you know, temple speedling all-ins, temple banelings, etc. So I don't know if he does that, but I know him to be a very dynamic player. So it could be the fact that Nerchio went spawning pool first because of the fact TLO is dynamic. So possibly a little bit of a mind game there. So right now we do have two Lings on the field. Coming down from Nerchio, he's just going to go make sure that the gases look normal. Make sure he doesn't get a really early gas. So right now we got two Lings going across the map, just kind of running their little hearts out like, oh my god, why is this map so long? Jeez, I'm not cut out for this anymore. I want to go home. So right now we do have two defensive Lings coming out, just to kind of thwart these off, but they're not going to die by any means. They're just going to get in the base, see the speed, and see the gas timing here. So everything looking pretty standard from both players so far. We do have both of them getting speed relatively at the same time. And yeah, you know, not too much happening at this point. Oh, and by the way, if you guys were curious, TLO means the little one. I know a lot of people know who TLO is and probably knows that, but I kind of just wanted to throw that out there. I personally call TLO the Manner Zerg because I think he's so mannered. Every time I see him stream, he's always like, good luck, have fun, and GG. He's so mannered. Such a nice player. Such a nice guy. And speaking of which, I hope Sheth gets better. He is actually the Manner Zerg, and hopefully to see him play. He's on hiatus from wrist injuries, so I hope to see him soon. Right now we do have a layer going down, Baneless going down. So there's a little bit of alternate build. So we do have a very greedy build by TLO. He's not even getting a Baneling nest, getting a Spine Crawler and a Queen though to deal with the Banelings when they do come. There is only two Banelings morphing right now. Those were his two scouting Banelings. So that is pretty nice actually by Nerchio to do this this build in this situation. TLO is gonna see this coming across the map though, so he is gonna be making Lings to defend against this. But if one good Baneling hit will end this game. So here we go. We do have the Banelings going ahead. So look at the Lings surrounding the Queens. He is going to kill both Banelings though for free. That's Spanko doing work. And right now, I think this is going to be completely thwarted. Really, really nice play by TLO there, defending that with ease, and he did see the Spire, but he didn't see it complete. So kind of unfortunate scout actually at the same time, because he only saw it like building, he didn't see it complete. So he doesn't know that this layer is already done, he's got a Spire on the way. We do have a counterattack going in here from TLO because he built a lot of lings to defend against this push, and he did really well defending it. So we do have the lings coming in here, going to surround the queen. Immediately going to kill that off. He's going to see the layer still going as well on the natural, and he just have to get out of this. Baneling is really close to detonating, but not only got a couple lings in the natural base there, so he is just going to push away here. It does look like he's just going to send more on the third, the ling on the third, but actually he's not even going to do that. He's just going to go in the main, see that the layer is still researching, and he sees the gases. He might just get in the main here. No, okay. I guess he just turned around for some reason. So anyways, we do have 2 spinal crawlers going down, and the reason why he's building these 2 spines is because he doesn't even have a baneling nest, and the only way to defend against like run-bys and a potential baneling all-in would simply just be to keep making more spine crawlers. So that's the reason why he made more spines. Spire is nearly completed. It's going to finish right about now, and that is really going to spell bad news for our Acer's player, Nerchio. He's going to be counterattacking here. He might just be putting those units at the third to see if there's a third, but there is not a third. And he could just potentially go on the main, actually do a lot of damage here. There's no banelings. You can just run in the main, but it looks like he's just going to... So he's just going to turn around here. So, kind of unfortunate by Nerchio, not knowing there's no baneling nest. He's gonna TLO's going to be focusing down on this third base. These banelings are so close to be done, but they're not going to finish in time. So we do have, wow, it didn't even cancel that. That is really unfortunate for Nerchio. The Mutalisks are on the way as well. We have the Mutalisks already at the front of the base. No Spore Crawlers being researched right now, but they're not even done. And this is really horrible for Nerchio. We could just be seeing a GG really soon here. Right now he's just focusing down a bunch of workers. He's killed 6 workers already, and total is going to be focusing down the Spore Crawler in the mineral line, so he won't even be able to mine there. And the Spore, actually the Spire is in a horrible position. There's no Spore Crawler around it. There's no way for him to defend it. He could just focus on the Spire and kill it if he so chooses to, but he does kill a Queen on the bottom. He does have the Ling advantage even on the ground as well, so Nerchio doesn't even have a ground advantage. He has no advantage. He has no air advantage. He has no ground advantage. Nothing. He has no Spore at the natural. And this Queen is just going to die. He has no Queens either and on the field. He actually has 1 Queen on the field. So he does have Mutalisks out on the field right now, does Nerchio, but there's not enough Mutalisks. There's 11 Mutalisks for TLO and only 7 from Nerchio. So I think wow, why Nerchio? That was, wow. Okay, I think this is going to be GG. And yeah, there's the GG. So really well played by TLO. Kind of playing a little bit greedy. Didn't make a baneling nest, got a really fast layer. And it kind of caught Nerchio off guard because Nerchio was going for this little pressure into layer, which works really well because if you overreact, you get the layer, you're more economically ahead. So kind of an unfortunate thing by Nerchio to go into that build and not really commit to it, because if he had committed to it, he would have easily have killed TLO. TLO would have died. There's no way he would never defend that. With this 2 more banelings, maybe even like 6 banelings in total, Nerchio would have won that game. So kind of unfortunate for Nerchio, but well played by TLO. And if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. I'm probably going to finish out the ZVZ series if you liked it. And yeah, you guys hit me up in the comments. If you like it, sub if you wish. And you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you later.